Darnell, you crack me up. About time. Oh my gosh. All right, I have some good updates. I did go through a lot of the states this morning that people were asking me about. Um, so I can give those to you. Um, sorry, guys, I'm tired. My dog got me up in the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep. So very chill right now. Willie, I did check out Alabama this morning. They are awaiting guidance. So unfortunately for Alabama, unfortunately for Alabama, they are no updates that I could find. So what I did was there were many states, Ohio, Florida, Texas, North Carolina, a lot of, obviously, Pennsylvania. There were a lot of people asking for updates for those states. So I did do some research on those states as well as a couple more. So if you guys are asking about them, obviously I can talk about them. Kevin, hey, how are you? Amy says, people are saying Illinois is paying out already, but I didn't get anything yet. And I looked at Illinois this morning as well, but it was very early and I can't remember what Illinois said. Okay. Illinois, the Illinois Department of Employment Security announced today that it remains committed to implementing newly announced federal unemployment benefits and relief measures as quickly and effectively as possible. So in other words, there's no update in Illinois. They are still waiting, which I know it is definitely not easy to hear. It is very frustrating. All right. Sorry, I need to get a little organized. Okay. What else we got? Kevin says, chatted with PA today. They tried to tell me extended benefits was on hold with PUA and PEUC. I told him that is not correct. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing more frustrating than when you know more than the unemployment rep. And obviously, especially the reps that are, and obviously this isn't just Pennsylvania, but it's all over. The PUA reps are probably newer, since PUA is a newer program. So that's interesting. Extended benefits should definitely not be on hold unless, no, they shouldn't be on hold because regular unemployment should be on hold. Extended benefits should be on hold. And I was on a Facebook Live with a Philadelphia attorney this morning, and they were talking about unemployment. And obviously, I do talk about Pennsylvania a lot because that's where I live. However, the rules should still apply to other states. So if I do reference Pennsylvania, it should apply to all states. But they said specifically on that Facebook page, and I have to go back and rewatch it, take notes, and I'll do like a separate video. But they specifically said that when you are on extended benefits, you should carry that out until that's exhausted. Then you would be placed on PEUC, which is pretty cool. So I also got confirmation that if you have weeks left of PEUC or PUA, so if you haven't already collected the 39 weeks for PUA and you haven't, or if you're on the PEUC side, you haven't collected 13 weeks, you should get that balance back if they took that balance away from you. And how you benefit is with PUA and PEUC, both programs were extended by 11 weeks up until March 14th. However, if you have a balance left over from the end of 2020, you will be able to use a couple weeks up until April. I think it was the week ending April 10th. So I think, if you remember, I was kind of unsure because I know when people's PUA and PEUC were expired, then people received a zero balance. and they kind of lost out on that money. I learned today that you should get that money back. Um, well, not all of it. It depends on how many weeks, but at least if you do have a balance of PUA and PEUC, then instead of you receiving unemployment for that particular program until March 14th, you should get it up until April 10th. Whew, that's a lot. Whew, that's a lot. And I already have a super chat. You guys are amazing. Dawn L. I'm in California. Bank with Wells Fargo, no stimulus, and the IRS site has no info. Do you know anything? Thanks. Yeah, I do have a handy dandy stimulus tracker that I will put in the chat. And thank you, Dawn, for the super chat. And you were asking about Wells Fargo, right? So in the chat, I did put a link to a website. This is not my website. This is an amazing website, though. I wish I created it. Okay, so Wells Fargo, it does look like some people started to get paid on the 1st. And I don't like the fact that you went to the IRS site and it doesn't have any info. Is that how you were paid before? If so, meaning, did you get this first stimulus check by direct deposit from Wells Fargo? If so, I think first I would probably call Wells Fargo. And then they probably won't have any information. I wonder why, unless there was like a change of, banks, or that's just weird that the site has no information. Although I know yesterday the IRS site was bombarded with everyone logging in. Unless maybe the IRS site is experiencing the same thing as the unemployment sites, meaning it's not 100% updated. But yeah, that is the information I have, that it does look like people were starting to get paid from Wells Fargo. And if WF doesn't stand for Wells Fargo, then hopefully I have the right bank. But yeah, hopefully I'm praying that you'll get that soon. And yeah, that's just weird that the IRS has no info. Hopefully they're still working on their site as well if they have no info for you. And for those of you in California, I know that they are working on the unemployment site last night and tonight. They are doing an update. So hopefully some of you maybe will see some sort of progress on whatever program that you are in. That would be nice. Jessica, check status if. Oh, you know what, Jessica? Dawn. Yes, Jessica, check status if 2018 taxes were filed, but 2019 not filed yet. You know what, Jessica? You're right. Dawn, thank you for the reminder. So when I checked mine back for the first stimulus check, I can't even remember, like I had to put in my AGI and like this specific information. And if I didn't put it correctly, I didn't receive any information regarding my stimulus. So I had to, what did I do? I think I had to put in like my 2018 tax return. I can't remember if I used me or my husband's Soch. And I had to look up my AGI, and I had to get it. Like, I had issues with entering my AGI. Like, it didn't like the way I entered it. So I think I went on TurboTax because that's what I use for my taxes. And I don't know, I found some other number and that other number worked. Like, it was just really bizarre. So yeah, just kind of play around with your numbers, Dawn, when you are checking in the IRS for your stimulus, because it took me a while. So thanks, Jessica, for that information. So yeah, Jessica, I'm not sure if that was a question. But yeah, if If you haven't filed 2019, then yeah, you could probably check by your 2018 taxes. Val says, was getting worried there for a minute. Lee says, from Wisconsin, my extended benefits ended November 7th with a $4,000 balance. My benefit year ends January 9th. Will it carry over? What's next? Okay, so I did learn something else about those of you that are reaching the expiration date of your initial unemployment claim. So, and I do want to re-listen to this video again just to make sure I'm 100% clear, but I'm 99% clear on what I remember. I just have to take notes on it. So when you get to the point that your current unemployment claim, now this has nothing to do with PUA. So if you're on PUA, this part does not apply to you. Your benefit year ends. What you should do is the next day, although it may not be effective till the following Sunday, but if it were me, the next day after it expired, I would file for a regular unemployment claim all over again. They will either, chances are they'll probably approve you. However, and they will tell you if you should stay on the regular unemployment claim or put you on a different program. And I did learn that if you make more money staying on PEUC than if you were to file a new unemployment claim, then they will put you back onto PEUC, which I thought was pretty wild. So bottom line, you reach the end of your year, definitely file for regular unemployment all over again, because that is the process. And then they will direct you for next steps to take, whether you stay on regular unemployment or go back onto PEUC. So hopefully that helps, Lee. Philly Leo, reapply for PUA in Pennsylvania. So yeah, not yet. And that goes for any state unless they specifically tell you to reapply. Don't reapply for PUA yet. Darnell, Georgia paying out tomorrow, but it's only starting on the 2nd. Actually, Darnell, that should be right because it's week ending the 2nd. So, and everything, well, the extra $300 and the extension of the programs did start December 27th to the week of January 2nd. Whew. I'm already stumbling my words and I just started. Sorry, guys. What I talked a lot today. When I talk a lot at work, I get flustered. So yeah, what do I have any other information about Georgia? Because I did look at Georgia. So yeah. Okay, so in Georgia, obviously they talk about the programs. The new $300 will be issued to eligible claimants receiving at least $1 in weekly regular state unemployment benefits beginning with the first payable week ending January 2nd. Of course, that doesn't mean that they are... Okay, yeah, so they're currently working to complete the requirements for the extension for benefits. So unfortunately, in Georgia, it's a waiting game, which obviously is going to be, for a lot of us, Tin Man back in the house. No stimulus check. Okay, Tin Man, hopefully this helps. In the chat, I did put a website address. It's like a stimulus checker. So it's checking different banks and if people have received direct deposit in those specific banks. Now, if you're waiting for a check, obviously that could take a little bit longer. But I did read last week that they're looking to get all of their payments out by mid-January. So hopefully. Eve Ramirez, I did not get any updates. Wait, do I have anything? I know I specifically did not look at New Mexico, but let me see if I have. But I will definitely do some research either tonight or in the morning for New Mexico. And I didn't do any research this morning because no one has asked me about New Mexico. So let me see here. Let me see if I have anything. Oh, okay. So New Mexico, they are at least looking to pay out the extra $300 on January 18th. And I'm simply getting this information from this website, which is the same information or the same website as the stimulus tracker. Again, I don't know who created this, but it's very, very helpful. But as far as PUA and PUC, like I said earlier, I haven't specifically done any research on my own just because you're the first to ask about New Mexico, but I will definitely do that. So if you come back tomorrow, hopefully I will have an update for you. Karen, hi. Taylor, Ohio. Yes, and I know I'm starting to get a lot of people on Ohio coming on the live stream. Unfortunately, from Ohio, there's if you go to their unemployment website, they specifically have verbiage that they are awaiting guidance from the federal government. But I will definitely keep. Thought I had something else with Ohio, but I guess not. But I will definitely keep doing my own research on Ohio because there's so many people on here that are asking about Ohio. Oh my goodness, I am getting far behind. I should have started earlier. I meant to do this earlier. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. Massachusetts. I think. Oh, okay, Massachusetts. Okay, so if you go to the Massachusetts unemployment site, they are also saying awaiting additional guidance from Department of Labor. However, it looks like they are starting to pay out the extra $300 starting today. So that's good. Sorry, guys, I lost myself in chat, so I have to find where I was. Missouri. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything on Missouri either. Now, if you go to that website, I will do research on my own, though, either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, if you go to that website, there's no ETA on the extra $300, and I will do additional research on Missouri in a little bit. And I was going to do a video on the states that I got updates from, but I don't know. I didn't want to leave people out, and I don't know. You guys tell me what you want. Sorry, I'm starting to get hot. I gotta take off this blanket. Youngstar, I'm in California and on PUA. I have a $1,600 claim balance, but not able to certify any, got the 411 on that. So the good thing is you should be able to keep your balance as long as that balance was, I guess it doesn't matter. Your balance is your balance. So yeah, the 411 is, they are doing updates in California last night and tonight. So hopefully when you wake up tomorrow, you'll be able to certify. Obviously, they could be working. Who knows what they're actually implementing. I do believe that in California, they are starting to pay out the extra $300 for regular unemployment and Fed Ed. So they might be like ironing out that kind of stuff, but I don't know specifically for California how long it will take for them to finish out and work on PUA, unfortunately. LaShonda, Michigan. And I know I looked at Michigan this morning. Michigan. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Michigan is also still awaiting guidance from the federal government, which again, unfortunately is going to be a lot of states right now. And obviously Pennsylvania's in that boat too. Troy, has Florida started to send checks? Are you referring to stimulus checks? If so, I know that stimulus checks were being sent out last Wednesday. Direct deposit was sent on last Monday, but the checks were sent out, or has it been over a week? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what day it is. The holidays really mess you up, right? So yeah, that's right. The stimulus direct deposit were sent out December 28th, and then checks were being started to send out. God, that made no sense. January 3rd or December 30th. Whew. Uh, Aniko, why my PEUC stopped with the income on it. So what happened was PEUC and PUA officially expired December 26th. And if you had a balance left, then because the program expired, then they took that balance away from you, most likely, depending on the state that you're in. So because of the bill, because a new bill extended these PEUC and PUA benefits, you should see some of that balance come back on to your claim. Unfortunately, we have to wait for the states to update their system. So if you try to certify for PEUC right now, you probably aren't able to because the states have to update their system. So that's why it stopped. It officially expired December 26th. However, with the bill recently passed, it will get extended until March 14th. Jeff, do not reapply for PUA yet in the state of Pennsylvania unless they specifically tell you to. In fact, that goes for every other state too. Oh, Trey said Senate benefits and PA are on hold. Why? Oh, yeah, because I was under the impression that you would stay on extended benefits in Pennsylvania if you were already on it. Why that would be on hold? All right. Well, thank you for that information. Let me write that down. I'm not happy about that information. Not that it affects me, but I don't understand. I mean, if you're on extended benefits, why should you get penalized because they have to update PEUC and PUA programs? That just doesn't make sense. James says, I'm from Indiana and I got the UI and they will give me back pay for the weeks I didn't get the extra 300. Yeah, totally. And they should. Starting the week of December 27th, you should totally get that back pay for the $300. Jersey. Jersey, possibly next week. They are also receiving guidance from the federal government. And I don't know. Some labor commissioner said, we're glad our federal partner, and this is specifically for New Jersey, we're glad our federal partners have indicated that there would be no missed week, even though the bill wasn't signed on Saturday, but we will continue to update our claimants as we receive more information from Washington. So pretty much you're going to get paid starting December 27th. However, New Jersey is still updating their system and there's no ETA. I haven't found a date on New Jersey yet. Kelly, how are you? My bank deposit didn't hit today, filed extended benefits. Yeah, so do I know what's going on with extended benefits? So my husband, gosh, he ran out of extended benefits, I think in October. Actually, I think Halloween. So I keep trying to log in and it's not really going on. But just like Trey said, for whatever reason, extended benefits are on hold, which is ridiculous in Pennsylvania because why should you guys? I don't understand why they would do that. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, Kelly, take a look at Trey's comment, which is a couple above yours. And I guess that's the answer, which I don't understand. Philly Leo, they made you reapply for PUA. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on did you and Philly Leo, I'm curious, did you maybe run out like a month or 2 ago of PUA? Um, I'd be curious to know that. But, I mean, it's good to know. Um, I would think that if you just ran out, like, the week of December 26th, they would just extend it, but I'm thinking maybe you ran out a month or 2 ago? Kenan, you got your $300 today. Yay. Yeah, I did read a quote that Governor Cuomo was pretty adamant about getting New Yorkers paid. So that's awesome. Ohio. I think I read, yeah. I specifically looked this morning for Ohio, and unfortunately, I could not find any information, any update besides the thing awaiting guidance. Rodney, you're awesome. I am having a good day. Thank you. Amy, so why are people saying they already got paid? I don't understand. Maybe I'll get it next time I claim PEUC. So yeah, it is confusing because especially as much as I despise going to unemployment pages on Facebook because I mean, there are 4 programs, right? And it's confusing enough that there are 4 programs, and then you're talking about fifty states on top of that. So it is confusing because people will say, "I got my $300," but there's no context around what program they were able to collect it on. So I bet that the first people to get the extra $300 would be people on regular unemployment. And my second thought would also be people on extended benefits because they're already on the program and it didn't technically expire. Um, but it really is bothering me that Pennsylvanians can't collect EB right now. It just doesn't make any sense to me. June, yes. You got yours in North Carolina. Just wondering if it was supposed to be paid for last week as well. So yes, when you went to file this week, which I'm assuming maybe you did on Sunday, and you should have, and you will get paid for last week, meaning the week of December 27th. However, I know in the state of Pennsylvania, and I'm not 100% sure about the other states, but for the extra $300 boost, we will get that a week after we receive our regular state unemployment. So think of it as you should receive it the same time period as you received the extra $600. So in other words, if I filed on Sunday for my regular 2 weeks of unemployment, I would get paid Wednesday. I would physically get the money for my regular unemployment Wednesday. However, I wouldn't see the FPUC money until the following Wednesday. So again, that's how it works in Pennsylvania. And I did hear that that's how it will continue to work in Pennsylvania. Now, obviously, I don't know specifically about other states, so there might be it might be a week behind, if that makes any sense. Alexander, I'm in California. Haven't heard anything. So yeah, Alexander, I think you were on last night. I'm sure you're aware that California is having an update tonight, and they also had it last night. I do know that California. Let me see what I have for them. Oh yeah, well, I keep forgetting the. Oh, actually, I have a lot for California. You probably already know most of this anyway. So obviously, if you're in California, this goes to everyone. You definitely want to verify your identity. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of fraud in California. For people that are on PEUC in California, all you need to do, or if you have money left over, you might be eligible to receive payment until April, which is the phase out period. So PEUC and PUA have been extended to March 14th. However, if you do have a balance left, then you could qualify for the next couple weeks, called the phase out period. And it looks like that you will exhaust Fed Ed before going back to PEUC. So that's the information I have on California. Now, as far as them being able to update their PEUC or PUA, no idea. I haven't seen any dates around that. But I know that the extra $300 is being paid for regular unemployment. Juan, no, Pennsylvania is a mess. But Trey did say that extended benefits looks like it's being delayed. Not sure why. And of course, for PEUC and PUA, they're awaiting guidance from the federal government. Raymond, live in Louisiana, and they gave the $300, but I exhausted my benefits and I still haven't received the extra $300. So maybe they are still extending PUA and PEUC if you're on maybe one of those programs, and maybe that's why you haven't received the extra 300. I'm not sure what program you were on, but obviously if you feel as though, when you certified, everything looks good, you still have a claim on whatever program or a balance of whatever program that you were on, I would definitely reach out to unemployment just to question that. Kelly says it switched to something else from EB status. Yeah, and like I said, I specifically went on I don't know, Kelly, if you were on when I was talking about this earlier, but there was a legal team that did a Facebook Live, and I went on it specifically for Pennsylvania, and they did say that you should, you will stay on extended benefits, and then until that's exhausted, and then go back to PEUC. So it's very odd that obviously they, maybe they don't have all the information, just like I certainly don't have all the information. So yeah, that's just weird that it would switch from the EB status if you're still collecting EB. Joshua's Massachusetts paying unemployment today. They should be. Now, depending on the program that you were on, meaning if you are on PEUC and PUA, they're probably still working on getting those programs extended. However, I do know that, according to this handy dandy website, that the extra $300 is being paid out today if you have a regular unemployment claim. I'm not sure what program you are on. Just chemistry, still haven't got my stimulus check, and Utah's unemployment still says exhausted. I don't know what to do. You know what? I thought I had a update for Utah. Okay, so Utah, unfortunately for you, it looks like they are paying out the extra $300, but that's only for if you're collecting regular unemployment, which obviously doesn't sound like that you are. So my recommendation is, obviously, we don't know how long it's going to take for the states to update their systems, but I recommend logging in every couple of days, trying to certify, and definitely don't open up a new account unless specifically instructed by your state. And then as far as the stimulus check, you can go to the IRS website and check the status there. Because, yeah, that's really frustrating. Virginia. Do I not have any updates for Virginia? I have no information about Virginia. I will just dig a little deeper later on tonight. But yeah, Diane, I'm sorry. I don't have any information. on Virginia at all. Karen says, I just got the extension, but I'm not allowed to certify. Yeah, that's frustrating, right? So close, yet so far. Just chemistry. How do I apply for PUC? So once you've exhausted your regular unemployment, then the unemployment office should automatically set you up for PEUC. And I'm not sure what state you are in, but it should be true for all states. So usually it happens within a couple of days after you exhausted regular unemployment. So if you just exhausted it like Saturday, then it should be set up sometime this week. And I know in Pennsylvania, you just log in and certify same as normal. I'm not sure what state. Oh, that's right. No, wait. Do I know what state you're in? Oh, that's right. You're in Utah. Yeah, I'm not sure if Utah is the same way. But yeah, you shouldn't have to apply for it. It should automatically be set up for you. But obviously, you could definitely, reach out to an unemployment rep just to see what's going on. Okay, so Philly Leo, PUA made you reapply for PUA. Interesting. Dead man walking. Things you be talking about don't apply to all states. Yeah, I mean, the specifics, like the dashboard, obviously is going to be different in every state, but the laws are the laws. So, um, most of the time they could apply, but then each state could interpret the law differently. So yeah, you're right. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. Well, Jeff, you know what? Do we reapply for PUA? Great question. If you just exhausted your benefits or maybe your PUA benefits expired recently, like December 26th, I can't imagine that you would need to reapply. However, I'm curious because I know Philly Leo he was told to reapply. Um, so I wouldn't reapply for PUA unless they specifically told you to. I know that, or at least I haven't been to Pennsylvania's website to. No, actually, I was there this morning. I didn't go to the PUA portal for Pennsylvania, so I don't know if that red banner. But I know that there was a red banner saying don't reapply unless instructed to. So I wouldn't reapply yet until Pennsylvania tells you to. Joe says, I had 3 weeks left on 13 weeks of PUC. I received a payment last week. I certified this Sunday in PA, but now it's not showing a deposit. All right, so you've 3 weeks left on PUC. I received my payment last week. Certified. Sorry, guys, I had to reread this. Just want to make sure I got it right. Okay, so Joe, that kind of happened to me as well. Because a new quarter changed, okay, so what happens is, and this is so frustrating, and this happened in Pennsylvania. I guess it happens in other states. But every quarter, what they decide to do is stop paying you. Like you go to certify, everything looks fine. But yeah, like everything looks fine, and then all of a sudden your payment stopped. Now, one thing that's concerning me is the fact that hopefully you can at least see it in progress on the dashboard. So I certified, I saw it was in progress. I didn't get paid. So I had to reach out to unemployment. And what they told me was every quarter they have to re-review your claim just to make sure you're on the correct program. Now, once they spent 5 minutes checking out our claim, then everything was good to go. They released the funds and I got paid a couple days later. So, Joe, if you don't get paid tomorrow, definitely reach out to unemployment I've had some really good success through using Pennsylvania Chat, so I would definitely start there, and hopefully you're seeing, at least when you log in the dashboard, hopefully you're seeing the payment at least in an in progress status. So at least it knows that, um, or at least you know that it actually went through the system. So yeah, they might just have to spend a couple minutes reviewing your claim, which is annoying because they don't tell you, right? Wanda, hi everyone. I'm in Pennsylvania, and I went to PUA website to see if I can claim my whole claim is gone. Should I be nervous? Wanda, I'm hearing that that happened a lot in not only Pennsylvania but other states as well. I wouldn't get so nervous yet because they're updating their system, and unfortunately, when they code half of what they should be coding, they're going to mess things up in the process, especially knowing that they're rushing through this. Yeah, I wouldn't be nervous yet. Definitely try to keep checking every couple days, but I'm sure that they have a backup of all this stuff. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't be too nervous yet because you're not the only one. Amy says, "Hi everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day." That's so nice. Nathan, Massachusetts, I filed my PUA and it's saying no benefit. Yes, Nathan, Massachusetts, let me just double check, are still, unfortunately, awaiting guidance. So yeah, they're waiting for the Department of Labor, the federal Department of Labor, to communicate to the states on how they need to specifically program their systems. And a lot of states are like that, unfortunately, because we have to wait. The White Wolf, Virginia won't let me put in my old PIN number. So on top of everything else, you're having an issue with your PIN. Definitely try to reach out to unemployment and get that taken care of. Easier said than done, I know. Or maybe on the website, there might be a place where you can reset your PIN. Luke, I don't know what you do. I reapply or reapply or wait. Yeah, definitely, Luke, X01 Luke. Definitely hang tight. Keep trying to certify. Don't create a brand new, don't reapply for PUA yet unless your state specifically tells you to. And speaking of PUA, new for 2021 is they are requiring people to submit proof of income. So if you didn't do it last year, it's because it wasn't in the law to do. So just kind of FYI, if you've been collecting PUA, you've 90 days to do your income verification. Yeah, Karen, we don't have phone line. We don't have money since it's Christmas, but we're still lucky. Still, friends helped us, but feel sorry for them because I know we're burned. I know now's a great time to have friends and amazing family members, right? Okay, so Kevin is saying the same thing as Joe. Unbelievable. Which is the extended benefits, right? What did Joe say? No, that was Trey that said the extended benefits and Kelly. What did Joe say? Oh, PEUC issue. Mm, yeah, Kevin, definitely. If you don't see obviously, if you don't get a direct deposit tomorrow or get paid the normal way, reach out to unemployment. And unfortunately, there's no way around that. But hopefully, on your dashboard, at least you'll see the payment in an in progress status. Hopefully. But yeah, definitely get in contact with them. Dennis, I just heard there are 29 states that released the $300. PA and Texas is some of them. Did I Did I? Yeah, they're slowly coming up. They're slowly starting to pay, which is amazing. But yeah, it does look like oh, hold on. I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, I haven't heard that Pennsylvania started. I'm looking at mid January for PA. But yeah, Texas in I'd see I'm looking yeah, it should be in the next couple days. So yeah, there are a lot of states that are on the ball with the extra 300. However, again, you have to think of the context of the $300. Is that with regular unemployment? Because I know a lot of states are paying the extra $300, but it's only for regular unemployment. So the people on PEUC and PUA haven't been able to get paid anything. So just kind of when you read stuff like that, it's not necessarily for all the programs that they're paying out for the $300, but yeah, they're definitely more and more are starting to pay, which is pretty awesome. Felicia, I live in Maryland. What's unemployment payments went out today, but not the $300 boost. I had to reopen my claim on Sunday. I'd exhausted my unemployment benefit in December. So, Felicia, I don't know if you were on earlier, but I know that I'm not sure in Maryland how the FPUC, the extra $600 worked back in the summer, but I know in the state of Pennsylvania, and again, this could be the same as your state or different. Um, our FPUC payments or the extra $300 would actually get paid a week after our normal unemployment benefit is paid. So not sure if it works the same way in Maryland or not, but I just want to let you know. Hopefully that's why you didn't receive it yet. And yeah, so it does look like Maryland. Maybe tomorrow you might get it. If it's not a week behind or a week, yeah. Definitely check tomorrow because on this website it says pending payment, and it looks like that the extra $300 could be being paid tomorrow. Yeah, Jeff, I think I answered this. Do I reapply for PU for yeah, I think I answered that already. Luke says my claim is gone and my wife's is too. I think everyone. Yeah, they're updating their system. Like I said, they're just doing some quirky things, unfortunately. But I would expect that they would have a backup, right, in situations like this. So they should have a backup database, because I can't imagine that would to have ugh. That would just be a nightmare. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Ohio. Yeah, Zarina, actually, I did specifically check out Ohio today, and unfortunately, there is no update on Ohio. It just says awaiting guidance from the federal government. Oh, Kevin said, I did see on the PA unemployment site that the direct deposit feature was down today. Interesting. That's good to know. I mean, it sucks, but it's good to know. Kelly says Bank of America is holding all unemployment accounts. Yes. Yeah, they are. California. Oh, who else? Louisiana, maybe. Massachusetts, maybe. Yeah. Bank of America. Whew, that's tough. Anthony, can anyone tell me when Pennsylvania will start paying out unemployment? So it depends on the program that you were on, Anthony. If you are looking for the extension of PEUC and PUA, Pennsylvania is still updating their systems. However, if you're on regular unemployment, you should still be collecting like normal. If you're on extended benefits, it seems as though that there might be a little delay in extended benefits. However, if you're either on extended benefits or regular unemployment and you don't get paid the normal day that you do, you might want to reach out to the unemployment rep and see what's going on with your account because they might need to manually release the funds. Yeah, Luke, you ran out in November and I had you file. And then, yeah, again, it's probably you're not the first person that has said that. So I'm thinking that they're just in the middle of updating everything. At least that's what I'm hoping. It's just some quirky thing that hopefully they will eventually restore. I'm hoping. Yeah, Michigan. I don't have any information on Michigan. And I think I looked that was one of the states I looked up this morning too specifically. Yep. Unfortunately, no updates. Awaiting federal guidance. Yeah, Joe, I'm not sure why Pennsylvania's on hold. That's really bizarre. But like I said, it might be because of the new quarter and the unemployment people might need to review your claim. Daniel, I'm supposed to get paid tomorrow. Check my account, but they still haven't deducted the balance. Daniel, what state are you in? I can't remember. Does that mean I haven't? Yeah, typically, yes. If you have a balance and you go to certify and you don't see that balance decrease, it could mean that you may not get paid. Now, Daniel, I can't remember what program you were on. However, if it's PUA and PEUC, maybe your state, and I can't remember what state you're in either, maybe because they're still updating their systems. But bottom line, if you're not on PUA or PEUC on those extensions, then yeah, if you don't get paid tomorrow, then I would definitely reach out to unemployment just to see what's going on. Janice, you're in California and you just withdrew your money from Bank of America. That's good because I think they froze everyone's accounts and I don't think people could access their money. So that's pretty amazing that you were able to do that. And I'm sure what a relief, right? Massachusetts is from Janet. Massachusetts got the boost today, except PUA. I got mine, but my son's not on PUA. He's on extended benefits. Oh, okay. So you got it, but not your son. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to jot that down. Thank you for that information, Janet. Cherry, Indiana. Oh my goodness. Isn't this crazy? It's so crazy that we're just so stressed about all this. It shouldn't be this hard, right? It's unbelievable that they made us wait this long. Indiana, unfortunately, I don't have any updates. They are awaiting guidance, which I know doesn't help you. Luke, you're in Philly. You got a paper check Saturday from unemployment or from your stimulus? Hopefully from your stimulus. Yeah, PA not letting me claim my Pennsylvania not letting me claim PUA. Yeah, they just need to update their stuff, their systems. Judy, I'm in Ohio. I was found eligible for PUA in October and retroactive back to June. Have been filing weeks. So you've been filing since October and you still haven't gotten it paid. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, the good thing is as long as you're approved, you will get paid. However, I know that information doesn't help you. Definitely, I know it's impossible to get in touch with PUA, unemployment representatives. Um, I would try as best as you can because I know you have to literally set out almost 7, 8 hours a day to plan to call them, but I would just spend the day calling them. Um, Me personally, I've emailed our PUA, haven't heard anything, and it's been emailed them a couple times and never got a reply. But yeah, that's ridiculous. Uh, so yeah, definitely get in touch with unemployment offices because that's ridiculous. Kevin, yeah, the 16th hopefully is the $300 boost that'll start getting paid out. I'm assuming probably for regular unemployment in Pennsylvania, hopefully for extended benefits too, if extended benefits is fixed. Um, and then I'm hoping that after that is taken care of, they'll quickly, reinstate PUC and PUA in Pennsylvania, hopefully. Uh, Letha, do I reapply? So for PUA, I know Philly Leo. Sorry, I'm trying to group these questions together. Last Sunday I tried and it didn't let me. So okay, so everyone that is on Pennsylvania PUA and anyone for that matter that is looking and waiting for the PUA extension, don't refile or don't reapply for PUA unless your state specifically tells you to. Now, Philly Leo, who's from Pennsylvania, was told to create a new PUA claim, but I wouldn't recommend doing that unless the state specifically tells you to. Um, I'm from PA. Last Sunday, I tried to apply for PUA. So yeah, S. Farhan. Yeah, Pennsylvania's still updating their PUA portal. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit. Suki, Ohio, still nothing, unfortunately. And I specifically checked this morning. John Francis, I got so lucky to get in touch with one of the Fed Ed reps. But however, the person I spoke with was kind of rude, so I don't get to ask all my questions because she was in hurry up mode. I know, don't you hate that? But John Francis, I don't know, you probably know, but I'm just putting it out there. Everyone in California, your system was updated last night, and they're going to do an update tonight for anyone in California that hopefully will help their claim move in the right direction. But yeah, it's annoying because it's like you spend all that time to get in touch with someone, and then if they're rude, it kind of defeats the purpose because it's like, well, I'm just going to call again and get my other questions answered. Daniel, I'm sorry, I keep on with the same question. No, you're fine. I'm really scared, and I don't get paid last time I claimed they deduct. Yes. Yeah, that's happened to me, Daniel, as well. Oh, and you're on extended benefits. Wait, Daniel, are you in Pennsylvania? I can't remember. Because it does look like, as I'm learning in this chat, it does look like that Pennsylvania is having issues with their paying their extended benefits. Definitely, as soon as you wake up tomorrow, get in contact with chat if you are in Pennsylvania. Tobias, North Carolina. Yes. North Carolina should have started to pay out the extra $300 boost yesterday, actually. Oh gosh, I have a whole let's see. Sorry, I wrote down a lot. So in North Carolina, you're supposed to sign into your online, keep continuing to file your weekly certification for benefits. If you're prompted to file a new claim for state unemployment insurance benefits, you may file the new claim. So yeah, I got that specifically from the North Carolina Department of Labor website this morning. So hopefully that helps you. So they're still updating PEUC and PUA, it looks like. But if you can, definitely keep certifying. But as far as the extra $300, it looks like they started paying it yesterday, but I don't know specifically for what program. I'm assuming it's probably just for regular unemployment. Wiley, yeah, I answered about Ohio. I specifically did research this morning because I know that there's a lot of people from Ohio on here. I found no information except for the traditional awaiting guidance. And I not only looked at Ohio's Department of Labor website, but I also tried to find some news articles. And the only thing I read was they're awaiting guidance. So unfortunately, in Ohio, there's no information. John, so my claim says it's expired since December 12th. I was on PUA. I don't know if I should reapply or just wait. So yeah, definitely do not reapply unless your state specifically tells you to. Definitely kind of sit back. I don't want to say sit back and wait. Easier said than done, right? Because we're all waiting. But definitely try to keep certifying every couple days. And then hopefully one day you'll log in, you'll see a balance, and you'll be able to certify. Suki, yes, you will get. So the extra $300 is a weekly boost on top of your state benefits. So no matter what unemployment program you were on, whether it's regular unemployment, PUC, extended benefits, or PUA, you will receive the extra $300. So if you currently earn $250 a week for your state benefits, you would simply add $300 on top of that, making that $550 a week. Melissa, I exhausted my 39 weeks. Signed it, said I had to do a new application. I done that. Now it says I don't qualify for unemployment. And it still says that. Okay. So, okay. Melissa, obviously I don't know what state you're in. I know there was confusion in Pennsylvania, and I don't know if other states were doing this too. So Pennsylvania, as well as every other state, they would send us a letter when we are close to exhausting our benefits. Now, for PUA, it was confusing because PUA recipients they would get this letter saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to be exhausted soon, but reapply for unemployment, which typically PUA people can't qualify for regular unemployment because most of them are self-employed or they don't have any income, because obviously people are on PUA besides being self-employed. And I think that's the confusion. So we had a lot of PUA people apply for regular unemployment, get denied because the letter kind of told them to do the wrong thing. So yeah, don't worry unless you feel as though you could qualify for regular unemployment. Then obviously you can appeal that. Now, something new in Pennsylvania is if you're not in Pennsylvania, you might want to check this out if this does apply to you. But apparently in Pennsylvania, there's a Supreme Court case or something. If you were an Uber driver or DoorDash, or if you received work from an iPhone app, like a Uber driver, you could qualify for regular unemployment. And I can't remember the specifics around that. But now this scenario is specifically for Pennsylvania. However, if you live outside of PA and you had a job like that, you can definitely do some research in your state to see if maybe other states will follow suit. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So, Melissa, if you don't think that you qualify for regular unemployment, which is probably the case because that's why you're on PUA in the first place, um, yeah, they probably just told you to do the wrong thing because it is confusing. But just unfortunately, you'll have to wait until your state updates the PUA system with the new extension. So just keep trying to certify every couple days, and hopefully one day it'll you'll be able to certify. You'll see a new balance, and you'll be able to certify. Diane, Diane World. I looked up Virginia and said they are slow. Oh man, yeah, they're so slow. I didn't even find anything on them. Right. So yeah, unfortunately, if you're in Virginia, there are no updates. Latoya, I exhausted my benefits. Do I get the extension? I'm in Illinois, no POA or PUC, my regular benefits. So yes, once you exhaust your regular benefits, you will be placed onto PEUC, and then up until March 14th. James, how about Missouri? Extra $300. That sounds familiar, but I'm getting all my states confused. There's so many of them. Oh, you know what? I don't have any updates for Missouri. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any ETA about the extra $300 or about anything. So aside from me doing my own research on states that you guys have been asking about, I've also been referencing this website, and I posted it earlier if you guys were on earlier. It's just an ETA of the status of the extra $300. It doesn't reflect when PUA or PUC would be available, but I'm hoping that these dates will kind of give us a guideline on when states are finished coding their PUC, PUA extensions. But anyway, I just threw that in the chat in case you guys wanted it. Kelly said, Sunday, my benefits screen status changed from EB. So did it go back, Kelly, to PEUC? And I'll have to go back and reread your other comments. I can't remember what program you were on. I think you were on PEUC. Suki, I still have benefits left before we got cut off. So yeah, if you did have benefits left from PUC or PUA, and I know some states pretty much wiped it out, like wiped out that balance to zero. You should get that money back. From what I learned in Pennsylvania today is you will actually finish out those weeks, then get the additional 11 weeks tacked on to your PEUC claim, or the additional 11 weeks tacked on to your PUA claim. And if you do have leftover weeks after March 14th, then there's a 2 or 3 week phase out period up until April 10th. Lewis wants to talk about people who haven't gotten their stimulus checks. Yeah, so the first batch of actual checks went out last Wednesday. Direct deposit went out last Monday. For those of you that haven't received your check, you can go to the IRS portal. I do believe that was fixed it was fixed as of yesterday, but unfortunately the server was down because there were probably millions of people checking it. So yeah, you can definitely check the portal. So Janet says, I don't know why, but my stimulus is being mailed tomorrow. My first stimulus went right to my bank. Oh, that's so weird. I wonder why. I wonder if it's the specific bank that you use. I'm assuming that your bank account wasn't closed, because I know if you have a situation where your bank account is closed, then they they'll send you a check, but that's really bizarre. Oh, Lewis. Yeah, isn't that frustrating when you go into the IRS portal and your info is wrong? I had to just get creative. S like, I kept getting my AGI wrong, and somehow I figured it out. I don't even know because I got my right AGI, but it took I just keep playing around with the numbers, which I know is extremely frustrating. Margaret is the $300 retro. So yeah, if you do not get paid the extra $300 in the next week or two, it definitely will be retro from the week of December 27th. You are welcome, Jeff. Andrew, I'm in PA and it let me file for 2 weeks in December. And when I went to file for my last of December in January, it cut me off and said that I didn't have a claim. So, Andrew, I'm assuming maybe you are on PEUC and it expired, or are you? Yeah, I'm assuming you're on PEUC. If so, that kind of makes sense, even though that probably, doesn't sit well because it's like, especially if they just cut you off and said that you don't have a claim. But PEUC did expire December 26th. So the last week that you could file would be for that week. Now, Pennsylvania is still working on the extension of PEUC as we stand now. So definitely just keep trying to log in every couple of days and hopefully you see a brand new balance. Rodney, there's a new one. That's right. Yes, the mixed earned unemployment comp. Yes, you are correct, Rodney. Thank you, because I always forget that. So something new of 2021 is, as Rodney pointed out, the MEUC. So if you are a mixed earner, so you get paid a W-2 as well as you are self-employed and you make more than $5,000 self-employed, you could earn an additional $100 on top of everything. So yeah, I think you have to be collecting regular unemployment for that, or on that side. So regular unemployment, PEUC, extended benefits. Yeah, Jerry, PA will start hopefully mid-January. Lawrence, my maximum benefit is 536 on PUA. That's 30 days. Will I still get the extra $300? Yes, for the weeks that you are approved to receive unemployment, you will get the extra $300 per week until March 13th. New Jersey sucks. I know it's frustrating when you see some states so ahead of everyone else. Kelly, EB did not pay out today. Filed 2 weeks Sunday. Go to manage my benefits, and the status switched from EB. So it switched from EB to something else. Why are they doing that? I don't understand. It almost sounds like they want to. You know what? I bet you they're holding up extended benefits because maybe they feel as though maybe they're not sure if extended benefits people should continue with extended benefits or if they should be placed back onto PEUC. I bet you that's why they're doing it, which is frustrating because I learned today from a Pennsylvania attorney that you should stay on extended benefits till it's exhausted, then go back to PEUC. So thank you for writing that again, because obviously my brain was in another world when I read the comment before. Yeah, I bet you that's what they're doing. Oh, which is so frustrating. Iris, that's incorrect. They fund on Sunday, so the 27th is the 3rd. Yeah, so Iris, if I got that wrong, I apologize. Every state has their week ending. So yeah, I totally could have gotten that wrong in your state. If I did, I apologize. Andrew says it was trying to get me to refile my PUA. What's going on with that? Oh, and Wanda is saying the same thing happened to her. Yeah, isn't that confusing? Yeah, well, it's confusing because I know that there are some people that were able to reopen their claim, which obviously is different than filing for a brand new application. So again, it's like when I'm doing my research on Facebook, just trying to see how people are, doing in what situations. Um, it's hard to know, like, did they actually create a brand new POA or did they just reopen the existing one? So now I think that there was someone that had exhausted their POA prior to the expiration. And I do believe that they reopened their claim and they saw a new balance. But yeah, I'm almost afraid to do anything at this point unless the state specifically tells you to. Because I wouldn't want to delay things. That's for sure. Oklahoma. Unfortunately, no updates. I don't have any updates in Oklahoma. Illinois, did I have anything? Okay, so the extra $300 it looks like is starting to pay January 7th in Illinois. And as far as PEUC and PUA, it looks like they are still awaiting guidance. And I got that from the Illinois Department of Labor website this morning. Just Chemistry, Chime. You know what? I've heard people hit or miss with Chime. Some people have said that they received it and some people did not. Maybe reach out to them and see what's going on, or obviously even better, if you can log into the IRS portal, definitely check there. Mariano, the site doesn't work. Is that the IRS portal or unemployment? The White Wolf. I exhausted my benefits in November in Virginia, but just applied for the new benefits for 11 weeks and $300. When will I be able to file for my weekly benefits? It won't even let me use my old PIN. Yeah, well, that's frustrating right there. The PIN should be valid at least for a little bit. Okay. So exhausted I just applied for new benefits. So you filed a brand new claim in Virginia? Or maybe Virginia told you to refile for either PUC or PUA? At any rate, Virginia, I don't think we have any updates in Virginia. Yeah, I don't have anything. So unfortunately, it seems like it's going to take, I wouldn't even know. Definitely try to keep logging in every couple days because I'm sure just like most states, they're probably doing little updates maybe every day or every other day. But unfortunately, I don't have an ETA on Virginia because I couldn't find anything. Andrew says, if that's the case, then they should have never let me file for those weeks then. Right. I know, because it's almost like giving false hope, right? Because you're thinking you're going to get paid and you don't. Yeah, Onyx, Pennsylvania's just all over the place. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, Kelly pretty much told you everything. Mid-January, there's going to start to pay out the extra $300. It looks like extended benefits might be on hold right now. PUA and PUC, obviously, they're still updating their systems to reflect the bill. So yeah, Pennsylvania's a mess. Probably unless you are on regular unemployment in Pennsylvania, then hopefully you're good. Tobias, my benefits in North Carolina expired in July, but it still says open and I owe an overpayment. All I did was continue to file. Well, it sounds like that's their mistake. So, Tobias, obviously, I don't know when you opened up your claim, but a unemployment claim when you first file is good for a year. And if you initially filed for regular unemployment a year ago or greater, then again, I don't know if this is your situation, but you could try to file for a brand new unemployment claim, like kind of start the process all over again. But yeah, I would definitely get in touch with regular unemployment for the whole why you would have an overpayment if you don't think that that's right. Callie, you are welcome. I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. It's hard. Oklahoma, no updates in Oklahoma. I actually checked that earlier. Kentucky, King Cheeto. I don't think I talked about Kentucky today yet. I don't think I have anything for you either. I will check Kentucky later on, but I don't have any information. No updates, unfortunately. Joyce. Oh, shoot, Joyce. I just lost your question. Missouri, unfortunately, I don't have any updates for Missouri. Oh, PG. I just happened to see your question. And I know that you were on the other day on my live, and I didn't get to your question. So I will answer it now. Okay. So let me just my son yeah. Yeah, so your son he probably since he didn't get it the first time, your son unfortunately probably won't get a stimulus check the second time. It goes by how old your child was when you did your 2019 taxes. At least that's how it was for me. My son just turned no, he didn't. He's turning 18 next week. But when I did my 2019 taxes, he was 2019. Yeah, he was 16. So it's the age of your child when you did your 2019 taxes. So however it happened in kids, adult dependents that are ages 17 and older. So if he was 17 or older when you did your 2019 taxes, unfortunately, he will not get a stimulus, which I know makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Oh, thanks, Kelly, for sticking up. Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping up with with all the chats here. Um, Thanks, Charity, and thank you, Kelly, for trying to answer. Oh, Joyce, I lost your question because I was so far behind. And what happens is I can't get to where I was. But you had a good question and I wanted to read it. Okay, Renee. Renee from Wisconsin. I was on PUC, exhausted my benefits. It says NA in my payment history. I'm scared. Does that mean I won't get any more money? So, Renee, you were on, and you're in Wisconsin, right? So let me just check if Wisconsin pays extended benefits. Okay, so no. Sorry. After PEUC in some states, there's a program called extended benefits. So I wanted to see if Wisconsin was one of those states that paid extended benefits, and it doesn't look like. Yeah, they're not. Okay, just want to make sure. So, you will get as long as you were on PEUC, you will get the PEU extension for 11 weeks effective December 27th. However, we have to wait for Wisconsin to update their system before you will see any new balance. So make sure you just try to log in every couple days. Definitely keep your eye out from any communication from Department of Labor. And yeah, unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to update their system, but you should receive PEUC again starting December 27th all the way until March 14th. Kurt wants to know about Mass. Yeah, I don't think there was anything going on. Sorry, I got to go back to my notes. Okay, so as far as PEUC and PUA extension, they are still working on that. In fact, they're awaiting guidance from the federal government. But it looks like there was someone on here, and I can't remember her name, that she got the boost today. So I think maybe she was on extended benefits. So if you're on regular UC in Massachusetts or extended benefits, you should also get the extra boost. However, they're still working on the extensions of PUC and PUA. Anthony wants to know about Arkansas. Let's see. I have no information about Arkansas. I apologize. They're awaiting guidance. There's no updates in Arkansas, unfortunately. Yeah, Sean, unfortunately, they're still waiting guidance too. No updates. Oklahoma's the same way. No update. Meaning I've researched some of these states, and they literally have nothing except they say I'm waiting guidance. Rhonda says PUA is pending in North Carolina. Okay, the real. Do we have to file a new claim for New Jersey if you exhausted all of your benefits and extensions? So great question. If your unemployment claim has expired. So when you apply for regular unemployment, that claim is good for a year. Now, if that year has come and gone and it has expired, then yes, you should reapply for regular unemployment all over again, start the cycle all over. However, if you're still within your claim year, then if you did collect PEUC, then starting December 27th, you will get placed back onto PEUC for 11 weeks. It runs from December 27th until March 14th. So you should get placed back onto PEUC. If you try to certify those for last week, the system may not let you because the states are still in the middle of updating everything. In Massachusetts, they don't even answer the phones. Isn't that lovely, Dave? That's awful. That is just awful. Virginia, unfortunately, there's no update. So are they reviewing our claims in Philly? That's what it's sounding like. Like the people that are on the regular unemployment PEUC EB side, they could be either re-reviewing claims, which they do every quarter anyway, just making sure that you're on the right program. But it sounds like to me they might be people that are on extended benefits, they might be putting those payments on hold because they're not sure if they should stay on extended benefits or PEUC. That's just a guess. But also a new quarter did come around. So they might just need to, sorry, I've been talking too long. They may just need to re-review your claim just to make sure you're on the right program. Ohio hates us, Sean. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm trying to go through these. Washington, D.C. What did I have for Washington? Washington, D.C. You know what? I don't have any updates for Washington, but I will definitely do some research later. So yeah, I apologize for that. I thought I did have something for them, but I don't. So yeah, I'm I'm gonna try to just fly through these. Oh, you're welcome for the tracker. Yeah, like I didn't. Yeah, it's actually the FPUC tracker. I'm hoping the PUC and PUA dates will kind of align with this tracker. And in case you just jumping on, I'm gonna put this handy dandy website. It's not my website. I think it's pretty cool. I wish it was mine, but it's not. And there's also a stimulus tracker, so you can check your stimulus check, or at least the bank. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to scroll through these. Iowa. Did I talk about Iowa yet today? So the good thing about Iowa is it does look like mid-January they're looking to start to pay out the extra $300, which is good. Okay, I do have an update for Iowa. I think I got this from the Department of Labor, but approximately 2 weeks it might take for them to update the PEUC and PUA. Texas. Did I talk about Texas today yet? So it looks like they're in the middle of coding the extra $300. So it looks like on the 8th, they should be starting to pay out their $300. And oh, okay. I didn't read this yet for Texas. So for all you guys in Texas workforce, whatever the C means, I don't know, will automatically enroll all Texans who are eligible for benefits under the act. So meaning the new bill that just passed. There's no need for people to call or reapply. For individuals unable to request payment due to having exhausted their claims in advance of the previous December 26th deadline, TWC will send them updated information. So that's the update on Texas. Kentucky, Stephen, I'll double check. I don't think I had anything. Yeah, no, that's right. I'm going to do research on Kentucky later. Yes, FC, everyone that is collecting any form of unemployment will receive the extra $300. Oh, California. Oh, I was asked to do a new application after all the process and even waited 6 hours to do ID me. It said I don't have to just wait. It was a total waste of time. Yeah, and you know what? It just goes to show you that, like, does Congress have any idea? And I've said this a million times, and I'm sorry if you've already heard this, but like, you know, it's not like a light switch that they could just turn all this stuff on, right? They have to program it. They have to get guidance from, like, they have to get the actual law from the federal government in order to even start the implementation of everything. So the fact that, like, they almost need at least a month leeway, right? So the fact that they waited this long is absolutely unacceptable. Mary says, my claim ran out in October. They said I wouldn't get any more money until I go back to work and make $1,800. I'm still unemployed. I've appealed. Okay, so maybe you ran out of all possible programs. For those of you that have collected PUC or regular unemployment, PUC, and extended benefits, if you even have extended benefits in that state, you could try to apply for PUA. Mary, obviously, I don't know your specific information, but yeah, I would definitely appeal that, because that, if nothing else, you should be able to at least try to apply for PUA. Christy says, actually, claim expired December 26th. Do I file a new claim? Yeah, definitely don't file a new claim, Christy, considering what L3ST just said, that he was asked to do a new application and then they did it for nothing. California is updating their system, or they did update it last night, and they're updating it again tonight. Georgia. It looks like Georgia's will start paying out the extra $300 later this week on the 8th, so that's cool. And what else did I have for Georgia? Oh, yeah, I had a long blurb, which I'm not gonna read, but they're pretty much working on the extensions of PEUC and PUA. I literally copy and pasted exactly what they had on the Georgia Department of Labor site. Okay, Renee, I can't remember if I answered this or not. Wisconsin exhausted PUC. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, Renee, you just have to wait until till Wisconsin updates the PEUC extension. So just keep logging in every couple days, which I know, like we haven't waited long enough. Nicole, when I call the number on the back of my card, California, the recording saying that the $300 won't be paid. Till January. Yeah, Nicole, well, are you in California? Is that the Bank of America card? Because if so, yeah, that's frustrating. If your money's on a Bank of America card and you can't even take that money out, it's a little frustrating. God, these people have no idea, right? Alabama, do I have? Oh, I think. Oh, Alabama, keep on filing. That's the update I have. So unfortunately, I don't have an ETA. Virginia, I don't think we have an update for Virginia. Let's see. Yeah, no, unfortunately, no update for Virginia. Louisiana, I thought Brian wants to know about Louisiana. I think Louisiana is one of the furthest along in this whole process. It looks like they're starting to pay out the extra $300, so that's good. Okay, here we go. Oh God. Louisiana. Sorry, instead of reading this whole blurb, I'm just okay. CARES Act recipients will have their prior claim restored and will be able to continue receiving benefits as before. Louisiana is among the first states to begin issuing the extended CARES Act funding as the nation responds to COVID-19. So yeah, if you're in Louisiana, you should get that before anyone else, it sounds like, which is pretty awesome. New Hampshire, so Diane says for New Hampshire, we had to first apply and be denied for regular unemployment. Then we'd move to PEUC. Oh, that's weird. Okay. That's so weird. Oh, were you collecting unemployment even before the whole pandemic started? Because that could be the case. Iowa PUA. It looks like the extra $300 is going to start to be paid out mid-January. So I would imagine PUA and PUC would be worked on somewhat, after that. So I would say probably mid to the end of January. Obviously, worst case, end of January. So I'll take a couple more and then we'll call it a night. Okay, Zeus, California hasn't updated anything in the UI, at least not for me. Yeah, definitely check out maybe hopefully in the morning, because I know that they're doing another update tonight. So hopefully they will you'll see something different tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just going through and I want to talk about states that we haven't. Yeah. Kelly says, yeah, they paid pay out billions to enemy countries and can't pay us our own money. Right. This is our own money. And that's what cracks me up with the stimulus check. It's like, it's our own money. Call your reps and ask them who the hell they think they are. All right. So yeah, I'm just trying to. King wants to know, did anyone get the missing information? We are working on it. Oh, that's a lovely message. Oh, okay. Kelly, you were on EB and it changed to SB. So yeah, I think SB is EB. I keep getting it because I think PEUC is EUC. So I think when you're on EB, doesn't it say SB or is it something else? I should have taken screenshots of my own freaking claim because now I'm just getting confused with everything. Maryland. I haven't talked about Maryland in a while. So it looks like tomorrow they are looking to start paying out the extra $300. But as far as I got a message for Maryland. Department will send an email directly to all claimants with instructions as soon as they may file for benefits from the extended and additional programs. So that's what's going on in Maryland. FC, you are welcome. If I exhausted, so Bori King, if I exhausted regular and PUA and then was on extended benefits and had money left, would I get it back or what? So if you're on, oh, okay, so you're probably on regular unemployment, PEUC, then on extended benefits. So okay, so every state could do this differently. In Pennsylvania, I heard that if you were on and you still have weeks left of extended benefits, then you will carry that out until that's exhausted. However, if you've exhausted everything, then you will be placed back onto PEUC effective December 27th. But obviously, we have to wait for the states to update their systems to reflect the law of the new bill, unfortunately. Oh, Ariel, unemployment is expired and they asking me to file a new claim and ID verification. So yeah, I'm hearing that a lot of states are starting to do that. And unfortunately, with PUA is definitely one program that people are really taking advantage of, meaning there's a lot of fraudulent activity with PUA. So yeah, a lot of states are starting to do this ID verification. If you were currently on PUA, Ariel, I don't know why they would want you to file a new claim. Unless maybe it expired, maybe like a month or two ago. But I would definitely, whatever your state instructs you to do, definitely do it. And unfortunately, you have to do the ID verification with that. Yeah, Kelly, thank you for saying that. And I do promote her a lot. I just forgot today. Shelly's Millions is a YouTube channel. And if you're in California, she specifically talks about California unemployment. Because I know you guys are going through heck right now, and there's a lot going on there. So yeah, Shelly's Millions is definitely awesome. I mean, I listen to her when I have time so I can kind of keep up to date with some California stuff. But obviously I'm not on top of it like she is. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Charity, for helping me out here. You guys are awesome. I do go live on this channel Monday through Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to start going live a little bit earlier since I'll be going a little bit later. But so thank you guys for being here. Sorry if I didn't get to your question. I'm trying to go through these as fast as I can. But thank you for being here. And of course, if you haven't already, please like this video and of course, subscribe. And I will see you on the next video.